Hey guys, Shadi MD here, hope you're doing well. Another fun video today. This is another unboxing, but this one's actually really special. This is a guitar I have been looking for quite some time, and I think this is what I would consider my holy grail guitar, as many of you guys might know or not know as a term, but it's the guitar that I consider would probably be my dream guitar of all the guitars that I could probably own or even find. And this is something that, it's not that easy to come by, and the prices have been going up, so it's kind of been hard to find one, at least at a decent price. But I've been looking for probably over a year now. This was actually a guitar I wanted for a good while. But anyways, it's a Norlin era Les Paul Custom, which you'll see in a little bit. Now, the reason this guitar means a lot to me is that, I'm a big fan of Gibson Les Pauls especially, and since I was young, I wanted a Gibson Les Paul, but especially Les Paul Custom. That was like the wow guitar. That's something that I didn't even think I would have at any point. And unfortunately, I'm in a place in my life now, I'm able to get it. And the Les Paul Custom market's been a little bit tough for me personally. I like slim neck profiles, and it turns out that's not that easy to find. At least among the Gibson Les Paul Customs. Most of the regular customs have, the thinnest maybe 50s profile, and the custom shop in historic reissues like the 60 and the 57 have really chunky necks. And it's just really hard to find a Les Paul Custom with like a nice, slim, thin neck. I just don't know any in production right now. And so 70s era Les Pauls, especially the customs, were known for that, and I just thought that was perfect for what I wanted. Another thing is, I love playing hard rock, 80s stuff, 70s, and really, those 70s Les Pauls with the original T-tops are amazing for that. So specifically for the type of music I like to play and the neck profile I like, it just was, of the Les Paul Customs I could get, the perfect custom, at least for what I wanted. And of course, when I went out looking for a 70s Les Paul Custom, I found prices had shot up quite a bit in the last year or two. And that was a little bit frustrating because, had I went out to get one, even maybe 3 years back, it would have been quite a bit cheaper. But now the prices have gone up a lot, and a lot of them just aren't in the best condition. That's been tough to find too. Many of them had like holes drilled in the body and weird switches added. A lot of them didn't have the original pickups and T-tops, which is a big part of why I wanted one. And you can't always lay your hands on them, and there's always a risk of getting one with a maxed out truss rod or faulty wiring. You see, it's not that easy to find good Norlin in decent condition, whether the original and at a decent price, especially in the current market. So I just kind of gave up on finding one for a while. Just thought, okay, this is, I'm either gonna pay a crazy high price or just, probably won't get one in decent condition. But recently I decided to look a little more aggressively, keep peeking, and I found one locally. It was a 1978 Black Beauty Les Paul Custom, all original, wiring untouched, had the original T-tops, pretty good condition, had the chainsaw case, all of it. I was like floored, and the price was actually pretty fair, which is not something you see, and it's one I could try lay my hands on. I messaged the guy instantly, like, please let me try this, let me see it. I'm super interested. And he's like, oh, I'm not available, next few days, you'll have to see it next week, or just come tonight basically. And unfortunately I had work late, couldn't go. I said, well, okay, I can't come tonight, but earliest you're free, I'll come see it. So we planned to meet 3 days, and literally right as I set the time to meet up with him, he messages me a few hours later, yeah, I'm sorry, someone came, it sold. And oh man, that one, I've missed out on a number of guitars and it was whatever, but this one kind of stuck because I've been looking for a good condition Norlin for a long time, and it's just hard to find, and I was so close. I was really bummed, and I was just like, all right. And it was back to the search. And I think later that night, I just happened to be on my Les Paul forum, and I love that community. I spent a lot of time there, learned a lot from those guys, an amazing group of people. And I was just giving the classifieds, I just do it for fun. I wasn't expecting much. And holy shit, there was a 1976 Black Beauty Les Paul Custom for sale there. Literally right as I'd lost this one, and it was in great condition too, all original, just like the one I missed out on, and actually listed for the same price, which you know, I was like, man, this must be a sign. So I instantly messaged the other user, and it was a fellow community member, amazing guy, was super great to work with. But anyways, I was able to get this from him, and I was very eagerly waiting all day for UPS. It finally arrived, so let's just get to it. Let's open it up, let's see it, let's see what my dream guitar was like. I'm super excited. Alright, I know I'm excited for all my guitars, but this one especially. So alright, let's get to it. Let me get this unboxed here. And I gotta say, he packed it amazingly. This is double boxed. I let it acclimate, but I didn't really need to. It's like 20 degrees outside, so I was really worried this would be freezing cold, but the box, room temperature when it got here. I still let it sit for a couple hours just to make sure, you know, everything's room temp, everything's acclimated, and you know, it's good. He had a double box, so it's well insulated as well. And yeah, let's get to it. Let's see. Yeah, handle with care. This side up, love that. If you guys ever ship a guitar, you know, do what he did. Yeah, so this is one I've been looking for a while. The color too was important. A lot of Norlands were that like cloudburst, and I not that, you know, I think it's to each person's taste. I don't love the cloudburst or even the Heritage Cherry. I really wanted either a, you know, nice like black beauty or a wine red. I'm not that into the white Les Paul customs out of yellow, and I know a lot of guys like that like yellow Randy Rhoads style, but I'm not really a huge fan. But my two favorite colors, especially from the Norland era, are the wine red and the black. And so when I saw that there was a black beauty, I did not hesitate at all, especially because I missed out on the one that was there locally. These were like, you know, the guitars no one wanted for a good many years. I think people are catching on. You know, I get that the specs of the Norlands are not to everyone's taste. You know, you got the three-piece maple necks. That's another thing I wanted. You know, the maple necks are a little less prone to breaking, a little more stable, especially the three-piece. And I do, you know, think they, I've heard they add a little brightness, snappiness to the sound. Not sure how true that is. You know, it depends on what your stance are on tone wood. But that is one theory people have. I think it was the original case. I mean, it's pretty well worn. As you can see, it does look like it's been, you know, seen some action. Supposedly this time the, I guess, fourth owner of this guitar. It's got quite a cool history. It was originally belonged to one person who I guess played it for, you know, quite a few years, probably 20, 30 years. He was like a country player. This was his main like gigging guitar, took it, played it for a long time. And that's a good sign too. If a guitar's been just played and well used, that means it was a real good player. You know, someone loved it enough to play it and use it. And this has some signs of wear, but I think that's a marker of a good guitar. And so he had it for, you know, quite a while. Sold it to someone who I guess just had it for a year, and then sold it to the forum member that I spoke to. And he sold it to me. So seen quite a few hands, but it was with the original owner for quite some time. Alright, here it is. So turn this over so you can see it properly. Like this. Okay. I'm gonna angle the camera down just a second here, you can see better. Alright guys, I'm gonna be a little lower to the ground, but you'll see it better here. Anyways, let's open it up, see what's inside. Moment of truth. There she is. A 1976 Gibson Les Paul Custom, Black Beauty, all original. Frets original, pickups original. Amazing condition. You know, it definitely has some wear. You can tell the neck has been well played. Oh, I love that neck. Yeah, this is much better than any of those chunky ones that you see. Alright, so got this plugged in because honestly, what would an unboxing be if you don't get to at least hear the guitar? So again, I'm not super familiar with the guitar yet, still figuring things out. I just plugged it in, but Let's see how it sounds with some clean tones on the bridge. Here's some original T-tops, and then I'll add some gain on there. Here we go. It's pretty sweet. Okay, let's add some hair to that. All right, got some hair on it. Here we go. I think my smile says it all. So, amazing guitar, 1976 Les Paul Custom Black Beauty, and you'll be seeing much more of this guitar on the channel and with covers, basically everything. And I know by this point it probably looks like I have like 50 guitars by now. I really don't. I actually, I guess probably for the new year, but really over the last few months, I've decided to, sell off a lot of guitars that I didn't love or didn't play much, and just, replace them with ones that, I think I really like a lot more and that I plan to keep long term. So a lot of my longer Fender scale length type guitars are actually gone now. I found I really prefer the Gibson scale, and so I got these now. But this one's really special. This one's one I have been looking a very long time for. I didn't even think I'd find one anytime soon or at all like this. So I'm very happy for this. And as always, thank you so much for watching, guys. I appreciate it. And like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Tune in for more. I'll see you soon. Rock on, guys. Bye.